I didn't get out of it quick. We lived in the same household for a brief amount of time, and we don't really have the relationship that sisters should have, but what my sister at this point perceives as reality is not really reality. It's not really what happened. In her mind, she feels like my mom treated her differently than she treated her own kids, which it's not. That's not the case. She has a lot of resentment against me about things that have nothing to do with either one of us. So my situation with my sister is a lot different than your situation with your dad. Now, I said for so long I wouldn't try. I did, and it was thrown back in my face. I might try again. I don't know if you know this, but she was invited to our wedding. I'm sure I will try again, because I'm that kind of person.
Would you mind if I went to her and try to...
I don't care. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Okay, about it now. Listen here.
You can talk to her. And this is the thing. Brandon and I have been together for almost 10 years. He's never met my sister.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow. Never met her.
That's crazy.
Never met her. So,
But I have to say this, though, and I don't know how Brandon feels about this, like, as far as his dad goes. If I found out tomorrow that my sister needed a kidney, I'd be the first person in line to get tested to see if I could give her one. What are you about to say?
That's deep.
Okay.
All right, well, is there any other topics we can discuss before we wrap this up?
I want to say something real quick.
I do too.
I want to... everybody knows that my wife and my mom has had a rocky relationship, and
good Lord,
for the past couple weeks, maybe even a month, it's been very good, and I'd like to thank my mom and my wife for hopefully putting their differences aside. I hope that's the case.
Shout out to Barbie.
I like to thank them both, because that's an issue that's been weighing on my heart for a long time, and everybody knows it. It's been stressful. That's probably why I got grays now. But that's been very stressful. Shed a couple tears. Like I said, everybody doesn't know behind closed doors what I've been through, and this issue right here between my wife and my mom has been a stressful time for me, both of us. But I think more me, because it's like a tug of war.
Yes.
And my arms.
That's why your arms are so long.
My arms nearly got torn off through this tug of war. But
I've been there.
I've cried, laughed, But I'd like to thank both of them. It's been, I hope, it's looking up from here instead of down.
Shout out to Barbara Duncan.
Shout out to Barbara here.
Oh, she listens to our shows.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, big old shout out.
Can I say this before we wrap
Barbara
up?
Duncan.
Hey, Barbara, get that skunk from in front of your house.
It's gone, but it still smells like a skunk right
gone,
there.
but
Yeah, sir. Yeah, it reeks on that.
It's very important
Thought it was Max.
to men
Fuck you, yo.
to mend fences with your family members and even with your friends if they really are that important and they matter to you, because none of us is promised 10 minutes from now, let alone
That's right.
being promised tomorrow.
Right.
And once somebody is gone, you can't have that conversation with them.
Yeah, because
And it really isn't. It's important to say I'm sorry. It's important to acknowledge when you do things wrong to people. It's important to be honest, because when you're not honest, you take away people's choices, and it takes effort. It takes a lot of effort from both parties, because a relationship between two people involves those two people, so they both have to take responsibility for things that they've done, good, bad, and indifferent. And give credit where credit's due.
yeah, and you really can't preach to anybody else to get along and stop the violence and be happy with one another if you're not even happy with your own family.
In your family.
Yeah, that's like contradicting.
But that being said, just because you are related to someone doesn't mean that you can just give them all types of crap and they're supposed to take it.
Oh, no.
If you want to be respected, you have to give the same respect that
That's right.
you want to receive.
Respect is key.
I think it's time to wrap up. Desi's over there flexing.
All right, well,
Sorry.
before we sign out, I'm going to read our catchphrase once again. This show has been based solely on our opinions. For those listeners, if you happen to disagree, this is our family. So we will
Right?
tell you why you're wrong. Any last parting words?
Shout out to. Nah, I don't know. Yo, shout out to that dude that was. Nah, shout out to that dude that I was talking about on Facebook.
In the wheelchair?
Oh,
yeah,
man.
who was doing the moonwalk in a wheelchair. If you got a Facebook page, like us.
I like to send a shout out to all the people going through stuff. You know, things will get better.
If you want to talk about your situation on our show,
just hit us up.
let us know.
There's
nothing like a public apology.
That's right. And the other point of that is if you're trying to plug something, stop by the show. We go
I like
here.
that.
If y'all want to be on the show, let us know. We'll get you on the show. Whatever topic you want to talk about. Sorry, go ahead.
We got a lot of local people. Nofia, shout out to Nofia. Yes. Jared, J-Rock, a lot of Echo. We got a lot of local people. We support local. So shout out. We love you guys.
Shout out to ATS Barbershop. That's where I got my fresh cuts.
Mike and Joe's.
Yeah, look at your hairline.
Your hairline look like you're saluting the sun, nigga.
Yo, ATS.
Mike and Joe's. Shout out Bunko, Eric.
Shout out to Desmond George because I do my own shit.
Fuck that nigga. He shook.
Shout out to that cab driver and Cab 6'9". He has got to be the greatest cab driver ever. Oh, that'd be me.
Stupid.
Are we done,
right.
clowns?
All right, fellas, that's it. We gone.
Peace.
Later.